Welcome back, everyone. We have another war recap, and look at this one. Holy crap, was it close again? We have a back-to-back perfect war. Again, 120, 100%. Against Ojax, they had a 99.65. So very close, 119. Gonna fall short, but I got quite a bit of attacks to replay. And guess what? We got 5 attacks, and every one of them is going to be the Electrone attack, and all of them will be fresh. 3 of them will be Town Hall 10, and 2 of them will be Town Hall 12. We didn't have any 11v11 Electrone triples on either side this war, so I can't show any of that. But I just want to strictly focus on the Electrone since this is sweeping through the Clash community like wildfire. And also, in each one of these Town Hall 10 Electron, each one failed to kill the Queen and still got the 3-star. So let's go ahead and take a look at those. All right, welcome back. So the first one we're going to start off with is on number 32 here, done by Nickelodeon. So let's go ahead and take a look at what he does. Let's go ahead and pause this space and see exactly where he decides to come in from. And so we just got a subscriber, Victor. Thank you for subbing over here on this channel while I'm recording this video. So what do we have? Let's take a look at the sweepers, right? So we have sweeper number 1 right here, right? And we have sweeper number 2 right here. Well, you want to get to the Queen, right, with your blimp and your Electro Dragon. Where's the Town Hall? That's the biggest thing right here. So this is the Town Hall. So pretty much the Electro Dragon has to fly across somewhere. I mean, if it flies across here, it's going to get blown back and get picked off in air defense. That's not good. Go here, it's going to get picked off. So pretty much your only path is right here. It's pretty much flying into the middle like this. So let's go and take a look what he does. Remember, it's a fresh hit. So he drops some balloons to tank, or to test for some Seeking Air Mines. So out comes the blimp, and out comes the balloons, and then the Electro Dragon. So got the rage down, and then he has the clone as well. Double the clone and a freeze. Look what comes out of the CC. There was a dragon and there was a witch inside there. The Electro Dragon hit the dragon, skipped down, and took down the witch. So the Electro Dragon does not kill the dragon or the queen. The queen stays up. So what does he have? Pretty much about 19% of the space is cleared almost here. Has a baby dragon working and has a Valkyrie up here working. So what is he going to do here? So he's got pretty much a base that's like this. So if we break it up like this in kind of sections right here, he removed one kind of quarter of this base right here. So what's left? He's got these remaining sections right here of the base. So he's going to walk his heroes down this way, right? And so his heroes are going to walk this way through the base. And he's going to want the queen to pick off this air defense. He's going to want to break into here. He wants the queen to then step up in here and move all this. So if then he removes this section of the base, and this was removed by the Electro Dragon, right? So now he's got this removed. He's going to be able then to Lalo the remaining side. So he drops the wall breaker to test. He might have dropped the rest of the wall breakers a little too quickly, but he was able to do it and get through. There was no bomb there. So the king's going to end up getting taken down with a single target Inferno. But then he's going to be able to then stand and pick off the single target Inferno with the queen because he broke into that next layer right there. So now what is he doing? He's now coming at the top side into these air defenses like this with the balloons flying in. And he's going to pop, obviously, the Lava Hound over the queen. And he's going to rely on the pups to kill the enemy queen. So he's going to fly into the base just like this. And the Lava Hounds have nowhere else to go but to sit over the queen pretty much, and then he's going to be able to take her down with the pups. So remember, this is still possible. If you do a hit like this and you don't kill the queen, do not give up. Each one of these 10v10s is going to be an attack showing you that the Electron Dragon did not kill the enemy queen. She stayed up, and it still ended up getting the 3-star. That's how strong this is. Yes, indeed, Nickelodeon getting it down. We're going to go 4x through the rest of this. And just a matter of cleanup. Beautiful job getting that Lalo down at the very end. So let's go ahead and take a look at the very next one. And that's going to be the very next one up top. And that's going to be done by Trevor on number 31. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So Trevor's going to come in with the Electron Dragon. He's going to come in with 1 clone, not 2. He's going to also have a freeze, but where is he going to decide to fly into this base? Let's go and take a look. Where are the sweepers? It's pretty much the most important thing. Sweepers and the queen, right? So the queen's in the core. Okay, sweeper 1 and sweeper 2. So pretty much, if you're looking at the sweepers like this, right, he's pretty much telling you, all right, if I remove this section right here, then you can lalo behind the sweepers in a direction. That sticks into my mind, that I see. Because of the sweepers, you want to come from behind them. It's already telling you the direction you want to fly into the base. Since the town hall is over here, that means then you're probably going to want to send the blimp Electro Dragon over here so that it can remove this section, and then you have a clear path to these air defenses through the middle of the base like that. All right, so let's go and see what he does in this hit. That's just my what I would do. So he drops the balloon to test for a seeking air mine. Remember, every single one of these hits in this recap is a fresh hit. So he drops the blimp, and it's flying across into the air defense. Okay, it doesn't take the air. It doesn't take it down. Oh my goodness! Look at the Electro Dragon skip right through all those defenses under that rage. Wow. Okay, so look at that queen. That queen got damaged from the balloons. So Trevor got a little lucky there that the balloons damage did take a lot of the queen health, but the queen did not go down, right? That's the key thing. This could end up killing the raid, but if you get the lalo down properly, you still have a chance. All right, so let's see what happens. So he drops the heroes over here. So what he's trying to do is remove not only this wizard tower, have the queen then step up and going to be able to take down that air defense, and then she's end up going to walk down, and then maybe through her ability, he was planning to be able to grab the second air defense here, meaning there would only be one air defense remaining if he's able to pick it off. Let's see if he's able to do that, because if he's able to do that, then the hounds will stick in the middle. So I'll tell you the very important reason. All right, boom, that air defense is down. That was huge to letting this enemy queen go down, right? Why is that a big deal? It's because since there are no more air defenses, he has 2 more lavas that haven't even dropped. They're going to be able to then go from defense to defense to defense to defense lavas, because normally they obviously fly straight to air defenses, but there's no more left. They're only going to go to the defenses. So when they go to defenses, then that means the queen's going to step up and say, oh, there's a lava, let me start shooting it, and then it's going to pop over the queen. So now he's starting the lalo, right? So he's going to fly into this air defense. He's going to drop the next lava, right, up from the top side. And the reason why the lava is just going from defense to defense, and the queen's going to start targeting it, and it's going to stay locked onto it for a while. And then when it pops, the pups are going to then target it and going to be able to take her down. So the queen is still on that lava hound. So now it's popped, and he drops the freeze. Beautiful job on saving that freeze. I don't know if he wanted to save it for earlier or later. I think what he wanted to do was use that freeze in combination with the CC, because he had no idea what was the CC. He wanted probably to freeze the CC and freeze the queen and have the Electro Dragon kill it, but he saved it for an instance just like this because he didn't get the value he wanted. So now that pups with that quote frozen queen can take her down, and now it's a matter of just finishing the base and getting it done. Trevor, beautiful adjustment on the fly. It didn't go to plan. This was a fresh hit. Pretty much has 2 swagged haste spells there. Beautiful execution, getting it done even when you didn't get your primary objective of the queen, because it can absolutely ruin Laloon attacks if that queen does stay up. So beautiful job by Trevor getting that triple 10v10. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one, and this is going to be number 27. So let's go ahead and look at that. So this was done by Hookie, and let's go and take a look at this. And so this was another Town Hall 10 Electro Dragon. What does he do? He has 2 clone spells, and he has a freeze spell. Okay, so what is he going to do? Well, let's see. Before we kind of get into where is he going to, try to guess. Right? This is where you guys really improve, and if you guys are really understanding. So pause the video and really try to guess or really decipher where would you drop the blimp and why. Have a reason why. All right, so take the time, pause it, and think about it. Okay, so what he's going to do with what I would do is if you take a look at where the sweepers are, right? So look at the sweeper. Sweepers are like this, all right? Queen's like this. All right, where's the town hall? Over here. Meaning It's got to be a straight line. Where? Oh, this is looking like a good one. He's not going to fight an air defense. He's not going to fight the sweeper. So that's probably the best location, right? All the way across to fly to the over the queen to the town hall. So let's see what he does. So he drops some balloons, and then he wants to see if he can pull some seeking air mines. So across the blimp it goes. And remember, all these attacks, none of them got the enemy queen. So you're thinking, oh, there's no sweeper, there's no air defense. This is going to get the queen for sure, right? Well, out comes a dragon, out comes some archers, and out comes a witch. So what does he do? He drops 2 clones, and then he drops it, pops it, and is he going to drop a freeze in this instance? Ooh, he's not going to. He's not going to. That dragon absorbed a lot of that shot. So the queen didn't go down. So that's a big thing. The queen stayed up. So maybe that freeze in that instance might have been good to get that queen, that dragon, that witch down because of that electro dragon being so slow into taking it down. So what does he do? He drops the Valkyrie on Norm by the town hall, drops the heroes to take out this air defense here. But look, the witch is still up. How is he going to handle this? Has to pop the king ability. Hopefully he can get through this. But remember, I don't believe the witches spawn skellies as fast. So the witch can't keep up in terms of keeping the witches alive. So the queen, through her ability, will be able to not only take down the skellies, but then pick off the enemy witch. So he's going to use the queen ability here, and boom, picks her off. He's going to be able to get the rest of these skellies here. Steps up and grabs that archer tower, and then going to be able to grab that air defense. So what is he doing now? All right, so that air defense is now down. So what is the pathing? All right, so where are the air defenses? Got air defense here, air defense here, air defense here. What is he doing? This whole section is gone. All right, so pretty much either way he flies, there's going to be a sweeper. So he's deciding to fly into this way, right? He's going to fly all the way across because lava is going to cover these air defenses, pop over the queen. So out comes the lava hound and balloons. And then he has the minions already cleaning up. That's very key. So he drops the freeze on the sweeper to make sure these balloons get through. Otherwise, they won't be able to keep up. So these lava hounds are hanging over these air defenses, and they are popping. But the enemy queen is stuck on the hound, and the pups are going to be able to take her down. So she didn't have too much health left, and he was able to kill her. So if you do not kill the queen, it's not the end of the raid. You just have to think on your feet. How are you going to adjust? Pretty much just you're going to have to see if you can take out the air defenses and have the lava hover over the queen as it's flying if there's no more left. Or you're just going to have to freeze, save that freeze, freeze that queen if you're taking a freeze in the army, if you don't drop it on the CC and the queen. So all of these hits on these 10v10s did not kill the enemy queen. So that's how strong this is. You're expecting, okay, you got to kill the queen, which I thought you absolutely have to, otherwise you're going to fail. Well, these replays are absolutely proving that wrong. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the Electrone hits on the Town Hall 12. And this is going to be Nick coming in with the fresh hit on number 3. Let's take a look at the base. Let's see where the key things are. Where's the queen? Where's the sweepers? Where's the town hall? Remember, it's Town Hall 12. You need to look where the town hall is. We got sweepers here. All right, so the blimp can only fly in a straight line to the town hall. Well, send it here. No. Okay, maybe. This is looking pretty good. So the queen's here, and there's a lot of stuff in that section. All right, let's see what he's going to do. So he's got 2 clones. He's got a freeze, and he's got the rage. All right, so he drops the blimp. He believes he can shoot straight into the queen section. Let's see, he drops the clone. He drops the rage. He drops the clone. Both of them, and look at it go. Down goes the queen. So she gets taken out pretty quickly, probably from the balloon splash because she jumped into that section there where that single target inferno was. So now that he removed this whole section with that Electrone dragon, and there was a baby dragon in the CC as well, probably, and out comes the heroes now. So now their job is to walk down this way and clear all of this. He does have 5 wall breakers. Let's see where Nick is going to use these 5 wall breakers. Let's take a look. So he still has the queen ability, still has the king ability. Gonna have to get this enemy king down, but he wants to save that queen ability, right? So let's see. So Nick is gonna want to break into this wall. So let's see if he's able to get in, and let's see if the queen wants to go. And I do not believe the queen will follow into this base here. He's going to hit those skellies, and he's going to walk around. Oh, Lord. He definitely wanted that queen to go in. It would have absolutely been wrecked if the queen went in. But I don't know. It seems like Nick's queen doesn't want to listen to him for some reason. It seems to happen on Nick quite a bit. But anyways, so now it comes the air portion. Let's take a look at this base. He's now starting the air portion, and he's at 50. He's just past 52%. The Town Hall Giga right here activates at 52%. 52% it activates, right? So not 50, it's 52. So now it's activated. He's starting the Lalo into the Town Hall. He's going to have to drop the Warden right over the Town Hall to save those balloons to make sure he takes it down. So remember, he moved all of this. So now starts the Lalo clockwise around the base, just like that. Warden ability over the Town Hall saves the balloons. He froze the Eagle, and look at all these balloons that are remaining. Remember, guys, this was a fresh hit. Every single one of these attacks in this recap was a fresh hit, was not scouted. So that's how strong this attack strategy is. And you don't see them taking poison spells. Where is the poison spells? Is that no more? Well, it depends on probably. I haven't seen a triple witch maybe in a CC, but can the Electro Dragon skip on to the witches? But who knows? But Nick gets it done with the fresh 12v12. Beautiful hit, Nick. Absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and take a look at the final one. And this one, we got another subscriber as well as I was recording this. Thank you, Alfonso. What do we have? Sir Longsword on number 2. Look at this. A fresh mirror hit. So what is going to go down? Let's see. Where's the sweepers? All right. Sweepers here. Sweepers here. Where's the queen? Okay. And where's the town hall? Town hall's here. All right. Let's think about this. Where is he going to fly into this base? Well, he has to get to the queen. All right. So let's take a look at where he wants to fly into this base to then remove the queen and create a little bit of pathing. He's going to have to fly into probably the town hall. Or is he going to leave it for the end? Well, let's see. So he drops the blimp from down here at this angle here. He wants to not only kill the queen, but he wants to also take out the single target inferno and everything in this section. So he's going to fight the sweeper there, yes. But now the Electro Dragon goes straight to the queen. Out comes a dragon and a witch. So there's a dragon witch in the CC. All right, how is he going to handle this? Well, let's see. He drops the king. The Electro Dragon is doing its work. Baby Dragon's doing its work. The balloons are still moving. There's still quite a bit. They're tanking a little bit. Out comes the Baby and Electro to the enemy CC. And let's see how it's going to handle it. Should be able to take, not only pretty much tank for all this, be able to lightning and kill that CC. So let's see what Sir Longsword's going to do. So the king is trying to beat through the wall to kill that witch. Now the king reroutes and gets off it, so he kills the CC. So very nice. Still has king ability, still has queen ability as well. So he's removing this whole section right here, down here, and right here as the queen's walking up, just like that. The queen's going to want to then break in the wall because she's not going to want to follow the king all the way up there. She feels these are the next closest for her to take. So queen's going to get to the wall, and then he's going to wait to pop the queen ability. So he's going to pop it the last possible second to get the most value out of it. And she's going to get the Archer Tower, the Wizard Tower, and the Expo. So now he's going to decide, all right, where is he going to fly from? Well, he's flying from across the base. I mean, this is very, very risky. I usually want to fly into the Town Hall, but look at the percentage. It's 43. He doesn't have an Earthquake. So that Town Hall will not activate until he reaches 52%. So you have to be careful. If you can get to 52% if you fly this way, then it'll activate, you'll be fine. He's flying across because he doesn't think he probably has a percentage when he reaches the town hall. So he's flying across. He's addressing this air defense here, and then he's going to address the eagle as he's flying in. So he's got the balloons moving that way. He's got the balloons kind of clumping up over here, and they're going to move to the eagle and take that down. And remember, guys, from the previous video of how many balloons you're dropping per defense, remember, Archer Towers, you're dropping 2. Cannons, you're dropping 3. Wizard Towers, you're dropping 4. You need 11 balloons for the Town Hall to take it down one shot. And when they group up, Air Defense, you only need 2. Mortar, you only need 2. Sweeper, you only need 2. Expo, you need 5. So as you can see, they're moving through here. They're going to be able to one-shot this. There's a ton of balloons there. And then the lava's moving on, and it's going to get in front of these balloons, especially with that haste. You only need 2 balloons for that Tesla farm right there. But look at that. Beautiful, fresh. 12 V12 by Sir Longsword. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the hit. Little, I don't know about flying away from the town hall. I mean, it could be a little risky if the warden doesn't follow, but hey, he gets it done. He got it done in war. Very, very nice by Sir Longsword. GG. And look at that. Every single one of these hits in this recap was Electrone Dragon hits. You don't have to worry. We won't always be doing Electron Dragon, but I did want to kind of dedicate the whole kind of recap towards that because a lot of you guys are wondering about kind of the Town Hall 10 strategy version. Is it doable with this CC versus that CC? Well, I wanted to bring that to you, show you guys not only the different CCs coming out, I wanted to show you not killing the queen, how you can recover from that, and showing you how to do it, and all these were fresh hits. And it was a 120 perfect war to 119.99.65. They were so very close. GG to everyone over at Ojax. And yeah, so that one's going to wrap up the video here. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys know what to do. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe down below and turn on those notifications so you do know when I post a video each and every time. And you guys all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you guys next time. Carbonfin signing out. Peace.